another thing I've learned, not living in your parents' house, even breathing will just cost you money. Breathing alone, you just breathe, money gone. You just look at something good like this, money gone. The next time you look into your account, you have 0 shillings.
A pair of jeans, a shirt or two. We didn't pack as if we weren't going back. It doesn't matter if it's true.
Hello, hello, hello. Hey guys. Hello everyone. How are you doing? I'm well. I hope you're well too. It's Vibes with Annah again, with fresh new vibes as always. So, as you can see from the title of this video, today I'll be sharing with you experiences about living alone, what I've learned from living alone, the good side and the bad side of it. It's tough, I tell you guys. So without wasting much time, let's get to this. Please guys, make sure you watch to the end. Give us a like. So let's do this. So guys, as you can see, I have a notebook here. Yeah, I've written down some points. That's what I'll be referring to if you see me looking down. Yeah, it's time. So I'll give a short story about how I started living alone. So I finished campus in 2018, the first time, yeah, before going back for upgrading. That's when I graduated in 2018. I was 20 years back then, so I didn't have the thought of going back home, so my parents helped me rent out. Yeah, so I started living out alone by that time. Yeah, they didn't support me shopping. Yeah, they used to support me in all ways that I wanted. Well, I can't say they're not doing it now, but starting life, you have to have a point where you start. So they helped me out start, and from then up to now, I've been living alone. So I only go home visiting. Yeah. So 3 years down the line, now it's 2021. Well, let's say from last year, I started hustling here and there, looking for money. That's when I was told, now I'll just be paying your school fees and I'll pay your house rent. So food and your upkeep and clothing, it's up to you. So guys, ukisikia hivyo, you know it's ile situation inakungoja. Wacha tu. And you're in Nairobi, you don't have a job like that, permanent job. You have to hustle here and there. Oh, it's not easy. So one thing I've learned, appreciate when you are at home. Appreciate when you're at home, because you're getting everything there. You don't have to struggle what you're going to take in the evening, where you get money to go to you where, because my parents is only providing for my house rent and school fees. From there to vitu zingine kwa raha zako. You just know you'll get the money to do all your stuff. That's none of their business, yeah. So one thing guys about living alone, you should know, it's settling down is the hardest thing one can do. You know, because you have to do all the shopping, buy utensils, buy the essentials. You'll need a bed, not necessarily a bed, a mattress, a blanket, utensils, some shopping, and some, well, the rent for ile do ya kuingia. It's called deposit plus rent, and a few months rent before you settle down, yeah. So that's the first, the hardest thing one goes through when you're settling down. So that's why we are told, start small and take a step at a time. Not necessarily unaamka unasema yes, I'm moving out. Yes, I'll need a 6x6 bed. I'll need a freezer. I'll need a fridge. I'll be needing a 40 whatever inch TV. Well, guys, you start small. Everyone comes from somewhere. There's nobody who just came and fell down and said, now this is the life I want to live. No, you just start small, step by step, and whatever you wish to, however you wish to live, you'll just get there with time. Yeah. So you cannot furnish your house all at once. Like even you're at your place, we shall go, let's say. If you look at your parents, well, they buy one thing at a time. They might be saving up for this one thing, then when the money is enough, they now buy that thing that they wanted. So that's a good example. So there's the thing that made me laugh the other day. I was watching one of Joanna Kinothia's video, and one thing she said is that curtains are expensive. Well, there are those who know what I mean by that curtains are expensive. She lived in her mom's place. She would see beautiful curtains. Her mom will change curtains. There's a time she would put on another color. But little did she know that curtains are expensive until she started living alone. So guys, start small and eventually you'll get where you'd like to get. Yeah. Second point, adapting to a new routine. Well, here means that you could be living at your home, at your parents' home. You'll wake up at 7, 5:30, 6, or even at 9, depending with your parents' home. Because for me, kwetu nayo huwezi pitisha 6:30. Latest you're supposed to wake up is 7. And by the time 7 is reaching, utakuwa umeitwa hadi unaambiwa kama hutaki kuamuka tafuta nyumba nyingine. Ni sawa? So adapting to a new routine, it's basically you have to get used to your new environment. Now it's just you alone. The loneliness, silence. Maybe you are living at your home, there are siblings, younger siblings, neighbors. It's just noisy, but now you're here alone. You just go and do your business from morning to evening and come back to a house full of silence. Maybe getting up, even the time can change because you umezoea kuamka 7, but now this here living alone, you can just wake up at 10, 9:30, depending with your mood. Also, washing utensils. There are those who decide I'll wash them after 2 days. There are those who decide I'll be washing every minute, every hour. There are those who do it daily, depending on your liking. Yeah. Also, on the adapting to the new routine, there is about supper, about the meals. You know, at home there is a time your parents will say, so today we'll be taking ugali, or utaenda huko kwa kuku and kacha kuku mnachinja. But now it's here, it's you. You decide to cook, it's on your own. You decide not to cook. So like for me here, I just get bored cooking because you're alone. You don't have nobody else to cook for. So I might decide to buy a loaf of bread, the big one, 800 grams, and some packets of milk. Because cooking for yourself is just hard. Please plan and budget for your expenses. If you don't have to buy something, I mean, not if you don't plan, if you want to buy something and it's not that important, wachana nayo at the moment. Just leave it until when it will be necessary to buy it. You can buy it then. But if it's not just a necessity, just leave it. That's one thing that I've learned from living alone. You can imagine living alone. You don't have a job. You'll have to eat. You'll have to dress up. You'll have to move around. It's hard. tracking your how you spend your water, how many tokens you spend, how many units of tokens you spend per month will help you at least plan for yourself on how much you'll be using per month. Yeah, so I'll keep on insisting. If you're living in your parents' house, appreciate. Some of us wengine wetu hapa nje tunalala njaa na uweze enda kulilia jirani. Msema sikuambia. Well, so there's this point about being your own boss, and well, about that point is you have authority of who is to come to your house or who is not supposed to, and there's this point you feel that you invite your friends over, and it gets to a point that you feel now they have taken over your space and you don't feel like you can do it anymore. Yeah, it's normal, but some people will not understand because you're used, the loneliness in that house has made you used to it. So it gets tough at times to tell someone, well, you invited them, but it gets hard to tell them again, I don't feel like I can do this anymore. You get like, it becomes hard, but there's that point you wanted company, but again, you just feel like now they have taken over your space and you don't feel like you can do that anymore. So living alone has made you your own boss. Like, you have to invite someone over, it's up to you. If you don't feel like inviting somebody over, someone tells you, can I come over to your place? You say no, and that's it. They can't change nothing about it because it's your place. You have authority of what goes on there or not. Yeah. So another thing about living yourself, there are those lazy days. Yeah, these are days that you wake up and you don't feel like doing anything. You've just woken up late, you have not done the dishes from the previous night or the previous day, you did some laundry some few days ago, but the clothes are still on the seat or on the floor. Yeah, that's normal, but the loneliness that one goes through when living alone causes all this. So just find there days you don't feel like doing your laundry, days that you don't feel like cleaning the floors or doing the dishes. Well, it's fine, but at least, yeah, there are those days that you're just moodless, you don't feel like doing anything. Yeah, you should get used to that. And there's another thing about living alone that I'm also scared about. Yeah, it's, well, like the other day I just forgot to close my door. I've slept all night and I hadn't closed the door, so I'm just waking up to go and water my plants, and wow, I just go to unlock the door and wait, I didn't close the door last night. I just stood there and got nikatetemeka. Then I started wondering what would have happened to me. It was scary. Then there are these times when you're sleeping and they're just random noises. But let's say the fridge could make some noises that, well, when you're living alone, because you don't expect any other noise to come from the house. So there's this time that I hadn't gotten used to the noise of the fridge, and maybe the tap can run by itself, so some few drops just pouring onto the sink, and I just wonder, wait, what's not happening? What is it up that I'm overthinking because I just watched a lot of movies? So I just think maybe it's in my head, but I can't realize, oh, the tap was dripping, or maybe the noise is coming from the fridge. Have to get used to such noises. So the thing about the door, it really scared me. So these days I'm very keen on closing the door, because it might get really bad if someone came to your house, you're a lady, and someone just found an opportunity that the door is just open and you just forgot it's not your fault. So that's one thing that I'm keen about every day. Another thing is just when you're just alone, you don't feel like cooking or doing anything. You even end up skipping meals. Like for me, I don't do breakfast like all the time, so I just take like 2 meals a day or 1, and I call it a day. But I take a lot of water, so maybe that helps me forget about the breakfast. Or maybe I can take breakfast around 1, and that's how I'll stay for the rest of the day until supper time. Or maybe I'll just take breakfast in the morning and the day will end like that up to the evening. So living alone, maybe one should get used to these facts of not having meals every time. Yes. So as I end this video, I'll just tell you a summary of things you need to learn before you start living alone, or things you should know about living alone. So the first thing is, living alone makes you responsible. It helps you helps you learn about budgeting and planning yourself. It helps you become more disciplined, or you mature up. Yeah, tumeelewana? There's this other thing about getting used to the fact that no one is coming home to you in the evening, or you're just there. You just get used to that loneliness. Just get used to your own space. Yeah, another thing I've learned, if you ever see students going home, or a person who lives alone going home, just know they have gone shopping nyumbani. Have you ever seen how people go to Shago and they come back loaded because they know what is awaiting them there? Like for me, when I go home, I just pray that my dad brings me back, because I just go specifically shopping. There's another purpose, but again, I come back loaded because I know if my shopping goes, I run out of shopping and I don't have cash, whatever I came with it from home will support me for the time being. So always take advantage when you go home and you live in a farm or by the countryside. Make sure you come back loaded. It helps you a lot. And another thing I've learned, not living in your parents' house, even breathing will just cost you money. Breathing alone, you just breathe, money gone. You just look at something good like this, money gone. The next time you look into your account, you have 0 shillings. So I'll keep on insisting, if you live in your parents' house, save. It's the perfect opportunity for you to save and also appreciate, because living alone for us, there are days that are tough and you just have to sleep hungry. You don't have to call home and tell them ati mimi nalala njaa leo. No, you are on your own, darling. So for those who are in boarding schools, won't find a difficulty in adjusting to the new routine. Like for me, I've been in boarding school from class 5, which is 5th grade now. Yeah, I've been in boarding all my life and away from my parents, so I didn't feel such an impact by living alone, because I've always been away all the time. So for those who have been in day schools, or let's say they have been around their parents all along, and again they move out and start living alone, it becomes difficult for them adjusting. So you just find someone who has homesick, they get home, they're just thinking I'm alone, and something small just scares them. Yeah, so upgrading your stuff just take time. If something is not necessary at the moment, just leave it alone. No one will teach you that, but I've told you. And step by step, bit by bit, everything will fall into place. Yeah. So I think I'm coming to the end of this video, and please guys show some love. Thank you for the love you've shown on the previous video. I appreciate so much. Please don't forget to subscribe, share, give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And until next time, it's a goodbye from us. Keep it, always be positive about everything you do, and eventually things will run to how you expect them, or to how you wish them to be. We say goodbye for now. Thank you for watching.